Hey everybody, it's Annette. I wanted to come in and do a quick post PRP. I passed my 6-week mark yesterday, and so 6 weeks is supposed to be the time where you know what it's going to be. It's maintained steadily, pain going down from a 7 and an 8 to a 3 or a 4. So pain has been reduced in half. I've been able to walk a lot. The most pain that I had was, I think, at prepper camp, because a lot of the terrain is very rough, and I did walk around a lot through that. So I just laid back a little bit, scaled it back, and then a day or so later, I was good to go again. I did want to tell you something that's really cool, because we have these things at work where you can earn points for wellness, and you have maintain a certain number of points, you get the insurance discounts. If you go above and beyond that, then you get prizes or time off, paid time off. So I'm always like competitive. But the one we did was a step challenge in first week, 5,000. It was kind of like a build-up thing, the cumulative steps points. And so 1 week, 5,000, 6, 7, 8, and you get the idea of that. So it closed Sunday evening at midnight. While I was not at the top of the list, it's not what we're going for here, because I was with PRP and I was healing and trying to get back into resuming my aerobic activity, my cardio, and just strengthening. In 4 weeks, 116,091 steps. On the step calculator, you have to go by the height, the step, because shorter people are obviously going to take not as long strides. So 116,091 steps translates into 50.46 miles in 4 weeks. Post PRP, I am beyond the moon with that, excited. Right, I wasn't at the top. It doesn't matter. It's what I could do. And the reduced pain, the being able to return to walking, and walking at a decent pace on terrain, preferably something that's not too rough of terrain. I couldn't do like a trail 5K or a lot of trail walking, maybe some light hiking at my own pace. I'd like to re-implement that and start getting back into that, because I do like to hike. I'd love seeing the outdoors. But my goal right now, I did sign up for the 5K in November, and it's for the rescue, the animal rescue or local animal rescue. I'm going to aim to try to walk it quickly, and not being first. I'm just going to try to finish it. So I wanted to give you an update. Behind me are my grow lights. I got another set of grow lights. I've got the cages I'm going to put on the ground on some of the plants, put some of them on the floor for the things I have to bring in. I have quite a bit of mint outside, mint in the ground that'll have to be cut back. I read you need to cut it back down really low, so I've already got the mint hang drying. It feels like once we get out of the heat of summer and we go straight into September and October, that we're spending weeks preparing for winter. And it does help to do it now instead of waiting until the last minute, because it's comfortable now. We don't want to do it when it's blazing hot. We don't want to do it when it's ridiculously cold. So now is the perfect time to do it. There's a lot to do, but now is the good time to do it. So once I get that set up, completed like I want it to be, the new lights and whatever plants are going to be on the floor, whoever's going to stay inside with me during the winter, or who's going to be transplanted into the ground. I don't know if I'm going to transplant any more mint. I'm really pleased with the harvest that I got, and very excited to see what the new plants are going to do that I got at the festival this past weekend. I need to purchase some frost cloth. I will be utilizing that. I have made the inept corporate decision that next year I will invest in a greenhouse. It's not going to be one of those $5,000, $6,000 bangers, okay? But it's not going to be something that's plastic over poles because of the wind. I don't begrudge anybody having those, the creative people, the people who can do it, and it's really very functional and cost effective. However, I know my area. I know that's not going to work. So I think some of the greenhouses you can get and kind of put together. I'll get my husband. He doesn't know this yet. Husband, add to your to-do list. A platform and get one of those kits that you assemble. I think they're $600 to $800, give or take. So budget for that for spring of next year because I've got plants on the deck. I've got plants down here. I've got plants on the patio, and it works. Wherever you have space is where you do it, and that's what I've been doing. But because I'm kind of growing on this, I don't know what you want to call it, lifestyle, hobby. I don't think it's a hobby. I think it's beyond that because I've grown stuff since I was a kid, and my mama taught me that. So between my mother and my grandmother, I have a deep love for, growing things and nurturing things. And I'm all over the place this morning. I'm sorry. But definitely will invest in a greenhouse. So $5K in November, post PRP, a lot of reduction in the pain. Now, I did tell one of my girlfriends at work this, and she said, you're probably, and she may be right, she said, you're going to get knee replacement later and you're going to hate yourself for not doing it sooner. That may be true. But right now, because it's so limiting on what I do, some people, it works really well, but some people don't do what I do. I like the walking, the running, I'm very active. I'm a moving target. I hate sitting down still in one spot unless it's Friday night, movie night, to sit back with a glass of wine or some popcorn and just watch a movie or something. Now and then I'm doing that. But even here lately, with the days getting shorter, I found less and less time to do that. So I just can't sit for hours on end. So I need to find somebody to use as a friend baseline who has had total knee replacement and then see how that's affected their lifestyle. But for me, for right now, the PRP is working well. I want everyone to remember, and I did have to remind my friend of this too, I may be at a 3 or 4, which for me is low because I'm used to being at a higher pain, used to being again at a 7, and then before this went down, it was jacking up to 8 and, sometimes I guess a 9 because I wanted to cry and it was waking me up at night. I'm not on anything. I'm not on the anti-inflammatories. I'm not on the Motrin. I haven't taken the herbal teas, but now that we're getting into cold and flu season, and I can hear it in my voice and can tell that it's time to start getting something in me. It's very moist out there. Leaves are dropping. Perfect spore mold combination for any kind of ailment you can think of, especially respiratory. So now that I've passed the 6 weeks, I can start re-implementing the herbs into my system. I did have, throughout the whole thing, maybe 5 cups of coffee. I had 1 cup of coffee today in celebration of passing the 6 weeks. And I'm out of practice because it sucked. It was too watery. So first time, you know how it is with the pancakes or the waffles, you toss the first one and the other ones turn out okay. But anyway, would I do it again? I think that answer depends on how long of a relief I get and how active it is. As it is today, if I had to make that decision like 6, 8 months from now, or next year at this time, once your insurance, a year from when I had it done, let's put it that way, because then I'll have my FSA funds in there. Would I do it again? If I was put on the spot today I would say yes. Even though the first 5 days were absolute hell. But the recovery and the ability to go back to what I love doing, and I probably will try start a little jogging in the spring, start doing that again. I'm not going to do that now. You still might take a few months for the full effects to come in from the PRP, but 6 weeks is supposed to be the kind of this is what you're going to get thing. And I'll update you and let you know if that's true or not. It may be another month or two from now, I'm like, oh, wow, this is really different. I feel something different. Or, oh, crap, this feels worse. So I definitely will keep you updated on that because I feel that it's important. It's a big decision to make, and it is a costly decision to make. And again, the first few days for me were agony. But today, the answer would be yes. Yes, I would do it again. So I look forward to updating you on this project and the other projects I'll be doing outside and preparing for winter and anything health related. I will keep you updated on this because I think it's important. It's what I needed whenever I was trying to decide to go through this. And I had comments, thank God, very supportive comments that I saw in other videos of people who shared their experiences with that. And that was valuable to me. I'm just trying to pay it forward and hopefully help someone else. So, love y'all. Take care and be good today.